It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight at Charlotte.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Hello and thanks for... And with pregame. And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Clark, all players, all coaches talk about the difference of the speed and the intensity of the regular season compared to the oncoming playoff season. Everything is up a notch.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. And that's one of the regrets I have as a player. Because of my career being cut short, I never had a chance to play in the playoffs. And you can feel the intensity. As a player, certainly, as a fan, even as a broadcaster, the intensity, physicality, and nature of the game just ratchets up 2 or 3 notches, and those are the most fun environments to play in, and clearly you can see that in the players and the coaches. It's palpable and visible how they turn things up come playoff time.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Durant is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Green. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Markkanen in at the 5. Now here's Rondo. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Smith kicks to Bosh. On the wing, Evans launches a 3. Evans can't get that one to fall.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Rondo against Smith. Rondo dishes to Green. Markkanen sets the pick for Green. Nice job coming off that screen. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
One thing that Tom Thibodeau can be dependent on as a coach is giving his star players a lot of minutes. In fact, in Chicago, Clarkson criticized him for doing that. Others praised him for it. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a team leader, he expects you to be on the floor a lot and produce a lot.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of the job. Hey, when you get right down to it, if you're one of the best players, you've got to show up and do your job all the time. And you look at players who've played under Thibodeau. I mean, he's had the league leader in average minutes 3 times in his career as a coach. Said himself that he expects his guys to get used to what star players do, which includes a lot of minutes.
Markkanen, good.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Screen by Howard. Here's Evans. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. From past the arc. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Rondo. Durant's got 9 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
Green with a screen on Smith. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. Evans against Durant, and that's going to be a travel. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Charlotte.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the 3-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Now here's Howard. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Evans inside, guarded by Green. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rondo against Smith. Evans outside. Back to Smith from downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but...
And so it's kept. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and love him.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations, Tom Thibodeau, says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Green against Evans. Clock at 4, the baseline J. And he comes up with the deuce. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. And Clark, you look around the NBA, which big men impress you with their ability to put up points from the high post?
Well, I think Blake Griffin, as he's established his jump shot and become more proficient in making that 15 to 17 footer. Karl Anthony Towns, one of the outstanding young players in the league, extremely versatile, can shoot it out to the 3-point line, can post it, can make the mid-range shot. Aldridge is still one of the best mid-post players, but took a lot of criticism for his inability to dominate in the low post.
Right, you're right, Coach. And the wide open shot from Evans. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Tyreke Evans. Rondo with it. Now Smith defending. Outside, Green. From deep. They get it again. Here's Durant. And finally they hit one. Durant's got 11 points.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Smith, no luck.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Durant in the corner. Again, Durant missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Smith outside. Pass to Wiggins. Bosh dishes to Wiggins. Howard with a screen on Green. Wiggins kicks to Evans. It's blocked.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Smith trying to break loose. And Evans the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Off the pick. Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Bosh, the screen. Here's Smith, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They set the pick. Durant with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Charlotte up 3. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
The first half
show.
in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Taking a look at Charlotte. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota? That's it for now as the
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen and so here's Charlotte. 3-point lead. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to him because the energy was there, but the execution fell just a little short.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Charlotte, Chris Bosh is out there with Howard. And it's Smith, then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Evans in at the shooting guard. The dish to Mirotic, and it's sent back by Bosh. They push it up 4-on-3. Smith wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. So many great point guards in this year's draft. Greg, what stands out to you about North Carolina State's Dennis Smith?
Well, I think he's the best athlete of them all. A terror off the bounce, great toughness, and he's drawn some comparison to Stevie Francis when you talk about his bounce and physicality.
Bosh, that's the pick for Evans. And it's Bosh at the elbow. Over Green. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
There's the pick. Durant kicks to Markkanen. Over Bosh. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Smith kicks to Howard. Changes up, and he sinks the layup. And Charlotte leads by 3.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Durant for 3, and that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him. Charlotte leading by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. Ron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. They set the pick. Green passes to Durant over Wiggins. And the shot falls short this time. For Charlotte, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. You know, Clark, at the end of last season, the Timberwolves unveiled this new logo they're sporting this season. They felt it was time for an update, and you have to say it looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, most teams in the NBA want to mix their logo up every so often to keep it modern and up to date and fresh. The Wolves have a young group and felt it was the right time to re-examine the logo, and I can't argue with them. Sometimes a little change like that can pay big dividends.
Rondo kicks to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Rondo. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 6. Smith dishes to Evans. Outside Bosch. In the corner, it's Wiggins. This one for 3. No good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 6. 3 on 3. Green, the pass to Rondo. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Evans. Over Green. No good there. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And so it's Minnesota with it. 6-point game on the court for Minnesota. We've got Durant. Markkanen is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Green, and it's Rondo in at point guard. Mirotic with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Howard with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. Wiggins with the ball.
Drawing contact on the dribble drive there. Wiggins with the quick first step, forcing the issue offensively, and as a result, draws the foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Markkanen, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Got to like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Smith with it. Evans outside. Feeds it to Bosch. Smith kicks to Evans. A three-pointer. Wiggins. They grab their own miss. Count it. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Smith against Rondo. With the floater, that one falls.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Here's Evans. Great D that time from Green.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
Mirotic, the screen. Mirotic, a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 5. Mirotic's shot is off.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
They set the screen. Rondo dishes to Durant. And it's sent back by Bosch. And he's able to get it back. They retain possession.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Charlotte leading by 6. Evans outside. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Smith. Pass to Bosch. Over Mirotic. Bosch can't hit.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Mirotic the pass to Green. Mirotic sets the screen for Green. Green shot on the way. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And the D tried to get physical with them down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Mirotic the screen. Kicks it to Markkanen. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Wiggins kicks to Howard. Shoots over Markkanen. Howard, good. And it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Never be another, he was my brother.